So in this video, I'm going to be reviewing yet another Aventus clone. This one had been getting a lot of hype. It came out a while ago. It's one of the few that I haven't tried, so I just decided to pick it up, see how it compares. Several people have said this is the best. Of course, people have said that about, Club de New Intense Man, Supremacy Silver by Afnan, L'Aventure from El Harmain. Pretty much any clone that's out there of Aventus, there's somebody who says it's the best, okay? And that's just the nature of, fragrance and opinions and tastes, and it's all going to differ. It's also the nature of people who have never actually really smelled the real Creed Aventus. There's plenty of people who review Aventus clones who have never actually smelled the real thing, but they'll say this is spot on, or this is 97%, and without ever actually having smelled the original. So that's part of it. But regardless, I want to compare this to the other clones. I've tested just about every one of the kind of non-clone house versions of Aventus, meaning they're clones but not your kind of typical clone house like Dua fragrances, Alexandria fragrances, King fragrances, Sensual Obsessions, Dapper, those kind of houses. Montang, more along the lines of, the actual kind of mass marketed, more commercial clones. So again, Armaf, Club de New Intense Man, Aventus, Supremacy Silver, El Harmain's L'Aventure. There's a bunch of other ones I'm leaving out. I forget the names of half of them. All Rehab, Silver. There's a million. Then Supremacy not only Intense. There's a ton of them, and I've tried just about all of them. There's another one I can't think of the name. I think it's by Lattafa, actually, back there on the fireplace. That's very smoky and has horrible performance, but there's a bunch. Okay, so I've tried pretty much all of them. I've also tried a bunch of the actual more smaller clone houses that aren't commercialized, and done videos on those. So this is one of the only ones I haven't tried, so I wanted to pick it up, and we're about to find out how it is, let y'all know how I think it compares, how it compares to Aventus, as well as how it compares to the other clones, kind of how it stacks up. So I know a lot of people are probably sick of Aventus clones at this point, and I hear you. I'm with you on that. I just, I was just curious, actually. I still really like Aventus, but I do understand a lot of people are over it. So I'm also today, for the people who, for whatever reason, are very bothered by the fact that I'm normally in comfortable clothes when I do these videos. Today you get lucky. I'm still somewhat dressed up from work. You don't get the suit jacket. I left that at the office, but I am still in my dress clothes otherwise. So hopefully this makes me more legitimate as a reviewer. It somehow makes my opinions much more valid because of the clothing I'm wearing. I understand that, plays into it very highly. Your nose is more developed if you're wearing a suit. Unfortunately, I don't have the jacket today, so it's not going to be as developed as some of these other reviewers. But hopefully it'll suffice for this clone by Rue Broca, somebody I've never heard of, called Are You Serious? Yeah, this is probably the most comical looking clone of really anything I've seen. It's got a little paragraph here. It says, him, yes, period. It's in the way she looks at me every time I am with her. The softness of her touch and the tone of her voice. Time stands still when we're together. So I don't know if, this is like a love story for this fragrance. That's how you're going to feel when you're with this fragrance. Time stands still when you're wearing this $30 clone. Or if it has some other meaning I'm not aware of. I don't know. It's really kind of cheesy. Anyway, it's got a pull tab. Bottle looks just as tacky as the box. It's got that same awesome poem. This pinkish kind of, there's a little insert there for those who care. It's very kind of low quality, but again, this was 27 bucks. Very tacky. It's got that same paragraph on it. Curves back, and a little 100 ml thing on the bottom. Okay. This is a EDP concentration, 3.4 ounce. Again, this has to be the tackiest bottle I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot of tacky bottles. I mean, the Club de Nuit Intense Man bottles are pretty damn tacky. The Middle Eastern one over there, it's like a mini version of that. It's even more tacky than the Club de Nuit Intense Man. Both have fake rhinestones. Both have those hanging gems. So anyway, let's get into how the fragrance actually smells. I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? Oh, wow. Not a bad atomizer for a cheap fragrance. Okay, I'm kind of smelling it in the air already. It's not bad. It smells very much like Club de Nuit Intense Man. Lemony. Kind of has that cleaner smell. Not as quite cleanery as Club de Nuit Intense Man, but it almost smells nearly identical. Like, very identical. Slightly smokier though in the opening. But this smells like you could probably, honestly, you could wear this and somebody would think you were wearing Club de Nuit Intense Man. So, because of that, the closest to Aventus is in the same general ballpark as far as being the similar scent profile. Does it smell like exactly Aventus? No. Is it 1-to-1? No. It's just kind of in fragrance, but it resembles Aventus because it has similar notes. And this is very much just Club de Nuit Intense Man. I don't know, performances or anything like that. I'll do a direct comparison video, but based off smelling this, and I actually wore Club de Nuit Intense Man today because I knew I was going to be doing this video, and now I'm very surprised they smell. I wore the EDT because that's what I got at the office, the harsher one. I have the EDP here. This smells very, very similar. It's just slightly smokier. So I'll see how it dries down, how it performs. But the scent profile, it literally smells like this is Club de Nuit Intense Man, maybe like a different flanker. You know, a smokier, slightly smokier, not even that much. But again, you get more lemon than pineapple. Kind of the bergamot, it's like comes off as like a lemon. It's not really coming off as pineapple-y. You're getting that vanilla in the opening and some smoke. So it's very reminiscent of Club de Nuit Intense Man. I don't think this is better. I mean, I don't know. We'll see how it develops. Probably wear it to the gym today just to kind of see how it is on the skin. But off the test strip, it smells very similar. Very, very similar to Club de Nuit Intense Man. It's the closest clone to Club de Nuit Intense Man that there is. In fact, they might have been trying to clone Club de Nuit Intense Man rather than Aventus because Club de Nuit Intense Man is such a popular fragrance. And this smells nearly identical. Yeah, sweet, pineapple-y, juicy, but it's kind of like got this lemon, cleanerish vibe to it too. I don't know. It smells good if you like Club de Nuit Intense Man. It smells synthetic. It smells again more lemon than pineapple. But you're getting that vanilla. You're getting some smoke. Nothing to write home about. I wouldn't run out and buy it. I'll do a comparison though directly to Club de Nuit Intense Man, EDP and EDT, to see if there is slight nuances that I'm not picking up smelling this right now. But I did wear it. Like I said, I wore the EDT of Club de Nuit Intense Man today at work, and this is very close to that.